What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Salamancer with a new microphone, and I hope I sound pretty good.
Hi, and I'm Duder, and I don't have a new microphone, and I probably sound like crap.
Well, you know, we're hoping to bring you a game very soon, but the issue we're having tonight, of course, is that the Syndicate server keeps crashing. So, Duder, it's your long-anticipated return to Shoutcasting TF2. It's for the Highlander Grand Finals. What are you thinking?
Hey, you know what, man? It wouldn't be casting TF2 if stuff didn't work. So, I'm used to it. I was ready for it. I was anticipating it. So we're good to go. Hopefully, I'm good to go. You good to go, Sal? You sound great. You're tickling my ears like you never have before.
What was it you said earlier about the Howard Stern thing with the giant bass?
Yeah,
we'll work on that.
I just want you to just and I'll just sit on the subwoofer and we'll see what happens. We'll just play it by ear.
Sounds
Literally.
like a fun time. It really does.
Yes, sir. Well, yeah, like Sal said, we're just waiting patiently here on STV. I know the teams are itching to get at it. I know they've been waiting for this for a couple weeks now, and of course tonight we're going to be seeing the Syndicate and MTS, Menace to Society, or as it's in actual UGC, Menace to Society, because it's all one word. There's no spaces, and here in America we like to use spaces, but we'll give them a pass on that one. But these two teams faced each other a couple weeks ago, and the Syndicate, they took them to the woodshed, Salamancer.
Yeah, I will say that Menace to Society, Menace to Society, whatever it was, they made some roster changes, right? I think they put Hardblue on Med? So they're clearly here to win it. They want to play a good game. Hein is telling me he's going to just go with it and pray it doesn't screw up again. So they're going to try and restart the server here one more time. But they are having server difficulties over on the Syndicate. It surprises me, I guess, that Menace to Society would not have a server, but...
Very interesting. Well, I know that UGC has servers, we at eXtv have servers, everybody's got servers for everybody, so, worst case scenario, we scramble around a little bit, we adapt, and of course if you don't adapt, you die, so we need to get this going. We've got a ton of people here. Shout out to our almost 900 viewers sitting here listening to some music and us talking and our gorgeous title card that I literally cut and pasted together like 5 minutes before we went live, so yeah, appreciate everybody coming out tonight. We're going to hopefully get you a match tonight. That is the plan.
I mean, I didn't buy all the sound equipment and spend 2 hours after work setting it up for nothing, I'm hoping.
Well, no, I mean, if nothing else, we can just talk for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours here. I know there's some new interesting foreign economic policy going down that I think you and I could have a very heated debate, a discussion about. I know it's something that really interests you and titillates you, and it's something that I can pretend to know something about for quite a while. So I've been to many cocktail parties, Salamancer.
Well,
many.
It all goes back to Reagan.
Trickle down? Are we trickling now?
Something's trickling down, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it is, especially with that new microphone. I know there's trickling everywhere right now. Hello,
What's up,
ladies.
fans? How you doing? I do want to see in the stream chat. First of all, let me get some not predictions but favorites. I want to see which team is your favorite to win. Go.
I'm just gonna guess the word. Well, I don't know. Okay, when we do players, we're gonna see a lot of the word stabby. I'm just possibly twice in a row. I think maybe. I don't know. I hear he's kind of popular on the internets.
And I will say the Syndicate has a lot of popular players. I'm also seeing TS getting so many votes right now in the stream chat. So clearly players and viewers and everybody are liking them a lot better.
And the funny thing is, I mean, Syndicate has been an established team for quite a while. They've got a lot going for them, and they've got a lot of chemistry and teamwork. Which, when it comes to Highlander, that's something I think that benefits over raw DM skill. It's going to be interesting to see how those fights sort of play out when you match up, two players from the Syndicate versus one of the good DM players on Menace Society. It'll be really fun to kind of see how those fights play out. Will that better skill, that better teamwork, which one of those wins out when you see an Enigma going up against maybe two guys from Syndicate. So it'd be a lot of fun to watch.
Remember when you say two guys from Syndicate, you're
Right.
You could be talking about Ruin.
Sure.
As
Yep.
one of
Absolutely.
them.
But
So,
I mean, that's the neat thing about Highlander versus like sixes, where you can get that 3 versus 1, and does your team, your chemistry, your teamwork make a difference versus somebody that normally in a raw DM situation is going to pick off 3 players, without even batting an eyelash. It'll be fun to watch those play out tonight. Hopefully, assuming we get a server, which maybe we have one. Maybe, I don't know.
yeah, I'm connecting. So the one thing Hein told me is that he hopes it doesn't crash after 5 minutes. That is his one
Okay.
hope tonight.
Well, we might have the shortest, most exciting cast you guys have ever seen. Maybe. Stay tuned.
And it sounds like we finally need to turn our music down or off. I guess it was maybe not low enough volume. Maybe it's distracting to people. Maybe they just really don't like the music from Mass Effect. I don't know, man. I thought it was pretty
I don't
cool.
know how somebody couldn't like that, but all right. So the stream has pretty much chosen Syndicate as their pick to click tonight. Let's do it. I think slow mode is off. Who's your favorite player on either team tonight? Go stream.
And you don't just say it once. Like spam the chat as many times as you possibly can.
Yeah, we won't ban you. Well, I mean, to a point. I know who my favorite here is tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch him. I think Ruin's going to go big tonight, and I think he's going to get a lot of support from Polk. So look for some really big stuff tonight. That's what I think, but we'll see. There's a certain spy, that might have something to do with a few people liking him. I don't know, some guy.
Well,
he's new.
There's a lot of stabby, but there's a lot of I saw a lot of Ruin. I see a lot of Platinum. I see a lot of Dave fans here. Dave Plus.
Yeah, I know. I think it's Zalox had a lot of fans on a Reddit thread today, cheering him on. So of course, good luck to all the players tonight. But I know there's some fan favorites out there, so this should be a lot of fun. A lot of big names in this.
Oh yeah, and Zalox, I think he came from a Reddit server. I used to play on was it Midwest server all the time, and
sounds familiar.
I think I saw Zalox quite a lot, and of course he always hacked me off because he was so good. Just like, come on, man.
Of course, we've got another fan favorite in Jero. I think everybody sort of loves Jero. He's like Jello. There's always room for Jero.
There really is, and he's good to eat. When you're sick, he's good to eat when you're feeling well. It's just all around. He's a wonderful person.
Sal, tell me more about how you want to eat Jero, please. How would you eat Jero if you had the opportunity? Would it be like all at once, or would you just do it bit by bit, a little bit at a time, kind of from the outside in, inside out?
You're not even deep throat it right away. You're forgetting about the setup. You got to put the whipped cream on first.
Oh, there's foreplay. You like to warm it up a little bit before you eat the Jero.
That's exactly right.
I like it. All right. Well, we can get back to that later. Ladies and gentlemen, it does look like we are going to get you a match tonight. My fingers are crossed right now that we're going to be going live very soon, so we will see what happens here.
We will, but I want one more prediction from the chat, and it does look like Harbu will be playing Med. Against Hein, so both of them play in Med today. I want to hear from the chat, which team is going to drop more Ubers? Go.
I think the wild card in that particular debate is going to have to do with how effective Stabby can be. If he's on, if that knife is buried deep the entire time, I think there's going to be some trouble here. We could be looking at a double-digit Uber drop night, but we'll see.
I think we very easily could. Although, at the same time, these meds are really good, and as much as people love to see the med drop Uber, I will say Hein and Harblu both, they know how to keep their back to a wall. They know how to watch behind them. They are very, very good. Hein's asking me if I'm ready, so.
Yeah, we're ready to go. I think just to build off on that point, more importantly here to the medics staying alive is how the pyros are going to play tonight. We know TMP is a great pyro, very aggressive. He is the master potato after all. So is he going to stick with the medic, or is he going to be off doing his own thing a la Ethel, who plays pyro for my team, and never, ever protects our medic? Hi, Ethel. I hope you're having a good night.
That's a good question, actually, because I know that Hein really likes his pyros to play close, but he's played, I think, with TMP all season, and whatever TMP will do is going to be good.
Yeah, I think the real wild card here might end up being Geosis Theodore something or other, the pyro playing for MTS tonight, and got some pretty big shoes to fill across the map there when he's looking at TMP. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Could be interesting.
It absolutely could, and I'm sitting here hoping they go live pretty soon. I think that is what they will be doing.
I hope so. That
I'm also
would help.
I'm getting some information from Aaron. Of course, Aaron, our sound master, and he's basically giving me some compressor settings. He was the one who told me to buy all this crazy sound equipment. If you go to my my Twitter, actually, at SalTF2 or SaltF2, whichever you want to say. If you go to my Twitter, you can see I posted a picture of all this new sound equipment. I just got it today. This is stuff that Aaron from eXtv told me to buy. And he was like, look, this is what you need if you want to sound good. So, I was fiddling around with the settings today, and Duder's been helping me out getting all the high and low ranges and all that going as well. But, I'm hoping things sound all right for everybody.
I think you sound phenomenal, and I think the ladies are enthralled right now, possibly even engorged. Well, depending on the lady. I mean, I think Marissa's playing in this.
We're playing Swiftwater.
Hi-yo!
No.
Oh, I see. That was a good joke. That was a good one.
Yeah, the maps though, it's going to be a best of 3. So it's going to start on Swiftwater and then Gravel Pit, right? Is going to be the second map.
That's right. So we're going from water to gravel.
And and then if the Syndicate does not prove that they are the best on both maps, then we may go to a third. And what is that third?
It's going to be upward. And it's interesting if you think about it. What's happening with the maps is exactly what's happening with most of our viewers as they're listening to you, Sal. We're going from wet to dry to upward. think about it. Oh, God.
I tried to think about it, but then I started picturing other things.
Yes. So I think that we're just getting ready to go here. I see Sud is using some dial adjustments, making some levers move back and forth, potentially making me sound worse and you sound better if that's possible, but hopefully we're going to be going real soon here, and I keep saying that, but I really do hope that we do.
Well, it's on a 90-second delay. I'm just staring at Enigma right now and his beautiful scattergun and all of its little sparkles. That's cool.
Oh, is that a community weapon?
Yes, Enigma has a community weapon.
What do those look
TV.
like? What do those look like? I wouldn't know.
They look sparkly, dude.
I wouldn't know.
Sparkle.
Oh, no, we're not. Never mind. It's just a respawn. Oh, I got so excited.
This is the beginning of the match.
Are we going?
We are, duder! This is the UGC Platinum Grand Finals, start of the night between Menace to Society and the Syndicate. Menace to Society will be attacking first, and Soup is he's already there. He's just kind of he could actually get lit on fire through that door, so that's pretty hilarious.
But of course, that would be an exploit, and you don't want to do that too frequently. So these are the top 2 teams in UGC Platinum this year, and this is for all the marbles, Salamancer. There are badges and medals and keys on the line, and this is very exciting. And this is the first time I've had the opportunity to cast some TF2, and I'm so happy to be here. First time in a while, at least. So hopefully, it's first of many with you, Sal. I've missed you, buddy.
You gotta get back and cast, man. And by the way, if we don't hear your famous catchphrases at least like twice or 3 times tonight, then it just means the teams aren't playing as well as they should.
Yeah, Sal, ultimately that's on the players, my friend. So let's hope they deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, we are counting down 2-1. The gates are dropping, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the finals at UGC.
Surprising that TMP died so fast. Marisa got the snipe, and really he wasn't even moving. He just stood there and waited to get his head lopped off. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Right now, Enigma down, Zaylock's down, so Jake and Ruin are doing some good kills. Ruin actually trying to make sure he covers his team from the back.
Yeah, so much roller damage right now coming from Soup on demo. Just absolutely dominating the entryway there. Right now.
Oh my god! Oh, I thought Ruin was going to go away with that. He almost killed the Heavy while the Heavy was still in spawn and like spun up and shooting at him. That's how good Ruin is on Scout.
Wow, yeah, that Uber gets popped really early there, and it looks like actually Hein got a little disconnected from his intended target, and right now, Blue Pyro there, Geosis, is doing a great job of just canceling this Uber out, and the cart is pushing freely right now, and that is so important on this first stage, is to get a really quick time here, get up the hill, and then get to that second point right away. And right now, it's looking like
Stabby coming in. Stabby's coming in. Oh no, he decides against it.
Yeah, no, it's a good move. Stabby's a smart player. He's gonna wait for the right pick. He's not just gonna take one when he can get 2 or 3, and that's I think what he's doing here. And he's setting up that he could get some good kills. He's got to watch out for this sentry though, because it's gonna try and do some stuff to him. But look at him waiting, getting far enough away. He knows that sentry's there, and he's gonna go take out a couple players. Now he wants the medic.
He's gonna have to stand still. Looks like he hasn't been spotted. But yeah, the cart gets capped on that first point. Remember, it's all about the cap time. Both teams attacking and defending. They have to beat each other's times here. O-Played pushing forward as the heavy upstairs, I think. And
yeah, MTS is already in, Sal. They are in, and they have Uber. There it is. It's popped, and they're going right after the gun. It is wrangled, so it's going to take less explosive damage, but there it goes, no problem. And here comes Zalox just doing a lot of work right now. Jero following up with some butter knife stabs there. Right now, MTS is absolutely controlling this round. Syndicate is just getting beat back right now. Oh, and Jero trying to go in for a butter knife there. Can't quite get it done. Right now, Salamancer, it's looking like MTS firmly has this round in control.
Yeah, the Syndicate getting a couple of kills here and there. Stabby taking out Platinum is an important one. Jake kills Marisa, and that's actually going to open up a lot of lanes for his team because Marisa, of course, guarding so many of them with that sniper rifle. Jake's going to have to retreat, but you know, things might stabilize a little bit here. 75% Uber for Hein.
Yeah, this is the big choke. Having played this map a number of times on Highlander with a number of different teams, this is where things tend to slow down, and this is where the defensive team can really mount the big hold. You can get, if you get the gun up, which they're level 1 right now. Almost missed that one. But you've got to get this gun up right now. It's only level 1. This needs to be at level 3, like right now. Before that cart starts to poke out there, you've got to have that gun up, and it's still only at level 1.
But I'll tell you what, Hein is actually Ubering Ruin into his enemies.
Yeah.
And oh my god, what a beautiful move there. He realized the spy was coming after his heavy, so he went and flashed the heavy while the heavy was eating a sandwich. Never seen that happen before, but he saved the heavy from the spy. Beautiful play.
It was a great distraction play, and look at that. Guns up to level 2, just a little bit more, and they're going to have a really good hold here. This is an interesting point because it can be attacked a number of different ways, but ultimately you're always coming kind of from the same direction. So you can kind of put a couple people watching the house over on the right. And it looks like a spy right now actually is going for the engineer. Can't quite get close enough. I think he's going to get the stab, though. There it goes. Yeah, Stabby takes lights off down. Lights off is lights out, my friend.
No! Well, right now we've got a Demo Man battle in the, I don't even know what to call this little walkway here, but it looks like Soup is winning that one. He takes down Zalox and kills Platinum. That is going to be an Uber coming in now, trying to take some space here for the blue team. They want to maybe see if they can force a pop out of Hein. He's so close, and he gets it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to back out. And now they know. Now they know exactly where everything is. They know where the gun is. Unfortunately, they do lose 3 players there on that Uber push, which is really not sort of what you want to do with an Uber push. But they know where everything is now, so we'll see if they can build their next one up and attack it a little bit better. But I mean, this point right here, this part of this map, may be the biggest choke point of any payload map in TF2. I mean, you have essentially 1, 2, 3, 4 different direction changes the card has to make, and it's just really tough to get through here.
Yeah, and I will say Ruin is doing an amazing job. The stream chat is calling it right. Hein has found throughout the season that if he Ubers Ruin along with one other person, they destroy people, and Ruin's always in the right spot. Now, we do have the Sentry getting spammed just a little bit here. It's taking a lot of damage, but it is going to get repaired right away. Dave Plus is on top of it.
Yeah, this is a time right now when Jero needs to be in there causing some trouble. He doesn't necessarily need to be getting kills, but Jero definitely needs to make his presence known right now. Just even if it's just a distract. He started doing a really great job there, but man, I tell you, that's a tough pill to swallow when you're doing that against Ruin. There we go. We got some Ubers being exchanged here, Sal.
Yeah, meanwhile, of course, I'm still in the Ruin cam because he just keeps getting kills. But, yeah, the Ubers are over. The Sentry sounds like it is now at level 1. Hardblue gets a nice Uber saw.
Taken down. Ruin getting a good kill on O-Played there, but look at this. I mean, without the Sentry now, I mean, Syndicate is posting up really nicely on this cart, and they're going to give their engineer time to try and get rebuilt here. We'll see what he can do once he gets reestablished. I would almost say to think about pulling back right now, but I mean, they're pretty confident they can hold this, and
I'm gonna watch Valen right now because he's gonna be very instrumental in holding this defense. He's found the sniper, gonna get that kill right away, and he can roam anywhere he wants to. Man, he's the roaming soldier. He's got the black box. He's very popular.
Valen has really kind of I don't want to say patented, but he has popularized the black box for Highlander soldiers. And I know my soldier Retro tried it once, and it did not work so well. But he knows something about it. He's got maybe a +5 damage on his or something. Maybe he sent a letter to Robin and said, "Hey Robin, help me out a little bit here, man." And man, he just knows how to use that thing.
He does. Mix up getting pretty close to their Uber right now. Jero, he wants to wait until the Uber goes in. It looks like he is ready to stab something or get the sap as soon as his team is ready to Uber. Actually taking a bit of damage with that dead ringer. Kind of a shame. But you know, the Uber's coming in right now. It looks like they've Ubered mostly this Pyro here. He's getting pushed back, and this is not the right Uber for MTS. Yeah. They are going to get him do some damage. The cart very close to getting captured. And
they've got the cap. There it is. They got the cap. And it's kind of interesting here. The red heavy's going to come down and try and do something, but just a little out of position there. But what you're going to see now from Syndicate is they're going to back up and play off this sentry, which is actually in a really good place. You can wrangle really nicely, and there's not a lot of angles that a sniper can take at you. And if you park somebody up front, you can hold here pretty well. But I mean, right now, MTS is really strong arm in this cart, and they're getting a good push on here. I just wonder though, they took a lot of time to get that third point, or I guess fourth point, well, not third point. So I just wonder if maybe that was too much. You know, you can't take that much time with a team like Syndicate.
It was a long time, absolutely right, and the Syndicate tend to steamroll when they go on offense. But I will say that right now, it looks like Menace to Society doing a really good job. Enigma getting a couple kills here. Jero has been going huge. Now we've got Hind down. So you know what?
Yeah, here comes Stabby though. Let's see, he gets one stab on there and goes for the. Tried to butter knife the other spy. It's interesting. But what he's doing, man, is he's just parking himself. He's just absolutely sitting there, you know, with the watch, just hanging out, waiting for the team to turn around. And as soon as he sees it, he capitalizes. He's running Spicicle too, so he's got that 2 seconds of flame invulnerability, which interesting. There's no real counter for that, but he is making full use of it. He won't
be able to stab anybody while that happens. Harblue's ready to go in with an Uber right now, though. He wants to wait until they lower
look
the
at Ruin though! Look at Ruin! Ruin's on a 2K on the cart, going for a third right now. Finally gets taken out, and then Stabby picks up a nice butter knife on Jero there, and here comes Valen throwing the rockets down, doing a ton of damage. He's on a 2K. There's the 3K, trying to get a fourth on the Pyro, but the Pyro's doing too much, too strong. Dodges that flare, gets away. Is he gonna make it here, Sal? Oh, he gets the big health pack, and you know what? I don't think Valen's done. I think he wants more. He's gonna jump away, get up on the ledge here, going for the sniper. One rocket, jumps away very smartly, gets the pack. Now he's got an engineer and a soldier on him, though, so can Valen get away here? He's making some interesting decisions with jumping, a lot of jumping. And finally gets taken down by the mini-sentry. Nice run there from Valen. That was awesome.
Well, you know, every run with Valen seems like it's a nice run, so he is never a bad camera choice. I will say, though, that the offense it's still decently working. Stabby getting a couple of nice stabs off on Enigma and Light Off. That's going to take 2 of them out of the fight right away. And with Zalox down, the Demo Man, there's going to be a lot of damage taken off the field. The Syndicate has not lost to anybody yet, and they're coming out here. Looks like they've popped their Uber. They want to deal a lot of damage to the attacking team. They don't want
look at this Uber Scout. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't you? Every single time you bring Ruin out there, and he's going to do something for you. He gets a good kill on Marissa that takes a sniper out, and that's actually a really good kill when you're pushing into last year, because that's their long-range threat. You take the sniper out, and you feel a lot safer poking your head out there. But you know, then again, you take the sniper down, and you've got a spy to worry about who's pretty darn good. So Jero's no slouch there. Here comes Stabby though, gets one on the cart, goes for a second, but gets taken down. Hey, finally we've got some damage coming from Polk here, trying to do something. But you know, these heavies have been really quiet this round, Sal, which is not what I'm used to seeing here on Swiftwater.
No, it's partly because the other classes are just so good. Valen jumping in once again, killing Hardblue like it is nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
It's like he's like, yeah, I only have 3 rockets, but you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna go kill half your team. It's cool. BRB, getting some health every time I kill you too.
And apparently Jero is still getting some amazing stabs. I just don't know if it's going to be enough at this point. Valen making another jump. Looks like he... Oh my god!
Going for the med, can't quite get it. Oh man. He got a little messed up from the body shot from Marissa there. It was a pretty nice 360 no scope, I would say.
I will say that Jero's been getting absolutely stellar headshots this game. And it looks like he is going to go in and start trying to push the cart now. He's got the Dead Ringer activated. Beautiful Dead Ringer.
I can't believe Soup's only got 1 kill there. He had just a field of stickies, and Deaded only got 1 there. That's really surprising. Pyro going in right now, trying to do some work up front there. Valen gets an Uber kill. He's jumping in now, trying to get through the window. He's going to try and get in behind them. I want to see what he can do up here, but if he can get the health pack and do a little magic, I think he's going to go on a nice little spree here. Yeah. Well, gets a good rocket on the medic, but Pyro, there you go. That's what you've got to do. Good work by the Pyro there, just rejecting him. Says, get out of here. Get off my medic.
Yeah, the defense, of course, of the red team still setting up that sentry. Looks like it is going to be at level 3 pretty soon, but right now it sounds like a level 2.
Yep, there's the Uber, though. Here comes the Uber. It's going to come up the far right stairs here, Sal. Getting some good sticky damage out. Oh, takes down Valen with the stickies. Good job by Zalox there. Now here comes the red Uber, though. We're going to get some good kills on the cart here. Yeah, there goes Plat, who's been really, really quiet this match. I don't know. got a domination, but just haven't really been calling his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, he is, of course, an amazing heavy. Polk getting some good kills, though, and the defenders are all on the ground right now. This might not be a great position for them, but so far they're making it work. Enigma getting a nice kill on Stabby, but that is just a dead ringer activation. Still, the Syndicate not losing anybody, and you're absolutely right about their defensive situation here, Duder. It is stellar.
Yeah, this is another big choke. There's 3 big chokes on this map. There's that second point with the 4 turns. There's kind of like the wrap around at the tree and up the hill, and then there's this last point. I've seen matches go the distance with the cart literally half in the hole here. And, sometimes you just can't quite get it in. You get the tip just for a second just to see how it feels and can't quite seal the deal. So we'll see what it's going to take here. I think MTS needs to change their approach, and that's what they're doing. They're actually coming in from the right side here, but the medic forgets about the heavy. Finally gets it back on. We're multing a little bit here, so the super's going to go quick. Down goes the heavy from the stab. They get the cart. Oh, the nose is just in there, but so many dead bodies. Here comes the demo.
This is
Scout.
gonna be a cap.
There it is. 11:54. Yeah. Interestingly enough, that's my dad's birthday, January 1st, 1954. So thanks for that, guys. I really appreciate it. And now everyone knows my ATM pin. God damn it.
Oh no. You mean it's not
No.
1234?
No, that's my luggage code. But
Okay.
thanks for asking.
All right.
Well, 11:54, not a bad time. I would say that's middle of the pack. The problem is, I think we're gonna see a little different time here from the Syndicate. They've played this map. Do we know which team picked Swiftwater, Sal?
I don't actually, and that would be a very interesting question to ask. I can try to.
I would almost venture to guess that MTS picked this. I think the higher ranked team gets the second map. That's usually how it works, right?
Well, I'm hearing from somebody in the stream chat. They're saying that the Syndicate did pick Swift, so that'll be their pick. I give it to them.
Okay, well, if that's their pick, then I'm expecting like a 6-minute time here.
Yeah, I want to point out if you check out, well, it doesn't look like that anymore, but just because Hein's been healing so much in the pregame, but Stabby actually top scored on defense.
Yeah, no, it's not. Well, he's getting multiple points per kill, but and also stopping the cart a lot. He plays off the cart, so we'll see what Syndicate does here. Wow, Marissa immediately takes down Valen on a blind headshot as he was jumping up. That was a hell of a shot.
Yeah, understandably so. We know Maurice's pretty darn good at sniping. We do have Zalox laying some sticks down on the right now.
Oh, yeah. And Marissa gets the shot on Polk there. That's interesting. Well, anyway, we've got the red Uber popped here, and the heavy's coming around the corner, going to go for some just ranged kills, throwing some damage out. Right now, MTS is putting a pretty good defense up. They do lose the heavy there. Ruin, unstoppable. He is an unstoppable force, my friend, and he is not done yet. He's coming around, trying to get some picks in there, but he gets rejected. It's man, I'm really surprised on that first round we didn't see more from Polk. I know Polk. He's a great heavy, and he is usually top fragging, and I'm just really surprised that he didn't do more. So I need to see a lot from Polk here. He needs to put the team on his back and get this cart going here. Here comes the crits. Interesting sticky position there on the wall, but there's a big double. See if he can go for a long range. Yep, gets that one. Takes down Zalox and Marissa. Big kills there. Pretty good work from Soup, as to be expected, but he goes down. But there's the cap, and look at this. The defense is already pushed back. Did MTS even try and defend the first point? It's like I didn't even see a sentry up here.
Well, remember that the first point actually fell to MTS fairly quickly as well in the first round, so, you know.
I didn't even see a sentry up there.
There was. It just got taken out really fast.
Okay. Because, I've actually seen it before where some teams will just back up to 2 and just defend 2, so it's a viable strat in this map, but it takes a lot of good player placement, and MTS has got the DM to do it, so if anybody can do it, I believe they could. We'll see. Are they coming? Okay, they're coming from under. They're coming from under right now, Sal, on the right side. It looks like we're nowhere near Uber, so I think they're just throwing some damage up there. Oh! Big air shot on Stabby from the skill machine. It takes him down as he was jumping in. Couldn't quite cloak in time off the stab. That's pretty good. A huge air shot there from the skill machine. But there it goes. Those stickies just throwing in there. They just took that sentry down off Uber. That's a pretty big deal, Sal.
Yeah, they did. Now, they did lose their demo man to the Uber. Hardblue actually going ahead and popping his, and I don't think this is going to do a heck of a lot. Hein is going to be able to counter-pop an Uber, get a couple of kills here very effectively with his heavy. That is going to be Big Polk, and now Ruin, of course, grabbing the rest of that Uber. Where does he come from? Where does he go? Where does he come from, Duder?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, so that's Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, you probably should. Sorry, I'm not from Texas. I don't speak whatever song you were just doing. It's a song, right?
It is.
Yeah, no, our music is from this century here in Illinois. Sorry about that. How's the moonshine tonight, though? Is it good? Was it in the bathtub?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Delicious.
Yeah.
That is going to be the second point captured, of course, for the Syndicate. Now, you see how few players are alive right now for the defending team. And, Duder, this is trouble for them. If they can't get a few players respawning fast enough here, they won't have a defense on that third point, which is crucial.
Yeah, and right now the engineer's fighting off Stabby, who's just sapping everything. The sentry gun's already down. But right now, Jero getting a good kill on Dave there. Jero's going to go down to some stickies, but I guess he's dead ringing. No, he's down. He's down. I mean, the thing is, you can defend this without a sentry for a couple seconds, but when your medic's like hanging out and getting backstabbed by Stabby, that's not how you defend this point. So right now, it's in the best interests of MTS to go and back it up, because Syndicate's about to push in en masse and get this cart capped, and there is no defense here right now.
No,
yeah, and they're dropping players now.
Yeah, everything's
down goes Marissa, and here comes the rest of the kills. Scouts, oh, medic, get back and spawn, Don't even think about it. Do not. Thank you, Hardblue. You're smarter than that.
Hardblue.
So,
well,
yeah,
I mean, Hardblue likes to make some crazy plays, though.
I know, but you can't go 1v9 as a medic. It just doesn't work, no matter how good your needles are.
I don't know,
I've seen some fierce needles, man.
He's got the saw. He's got the saw.
Yeah,
good
here comes
coming out here now.
We're at we've got just about over 7 3/4 minutes left here, and they're basically already capping the next point. They're going to get this thing probably in the next 60 seconds here. Whole team's pissed on right now. They got the PP out. Let's see what we can do here.
Pissed on as opposed to pissed off. Stabby getting a nice headshot. And actually,
right
that
now,
headshot's pretty important, Duder. I'll tell you why, because it was the engineer. That means no sentry going up for a little while here for light off.
Yeah, they've got a little level 1, but it's going to get sapped right now. It's going to be down before the engineer even respawns here. Right now, though, I'll tell you what, though, MTS is doing a really good job of posting up and posting forward, and they're bringing the defense to Syndicate, which what it's doing is it's catching Syndicate kind of off guard, and they're not able to, they're not able to make the play that they want to play. Essentially, their offense is getting disrupted, which is hopefully giving MTS the time they need to get their defense.
And it is. Marisa gets a nice headshot on Hein, and that's going to reset that Uber count. Now, Hardblue wants to hold on to this as long as possible. If there was ever going to be an Uber drop, I would expect to see it here. Hardblue is trying to escape from Valen, and he does manage to get away.
Yeah, good job by Plat there. Had his medics back the whole time. Did a great job protecting him as he came back. Interestingly enough, right now, there's going to be a big play coming from Stabby right now. I'm feeling it. He's just sort of hanging out, and he's getting ready to do something here, and this could be a lot of fun, depending what he does.
He's going for the headshots. He wants to get maybe the
who's
med.
He want? Heavy?
He wants the heavy. He's going for the heavy.
Yeah.
Played very low on health.
Oh, they popped you.
Yeah,
pop Uber, that's good. Needs to get down there and sap that sentry. Or get the engineer and then sap, but he's good at that stab and sap. He's one of the best in the game with that, but I think he wants headshots here. Oh, he gets one on the engineer. Oh, he takes him down later. Dog. Really good job there from Stabby, playing sniper for his team exactly when they needed him to. Now they need to attack that sentry. You've got to attack it.
Well, so far, it's not going to happen quite as they want. Valen is getting, I think, a little bit trapped here. Platinum will finish him off. Platinum, of course, considered maybe the best player in TF2, but I don't know. Ruin, of course, had
Platinum's been quiet. I was going to say that last game, that he's just been really quiet, and maybe it's just because he wasn't playing the way that he wanted. Oh, interesting. Their Hein actually gets taken down by Enigma. That's a very, very interesting place to be standing as a medic when your team's pushing, but that's okay. I think they're getting a little over-aggressive right now, Sal. I think they need to slow it down and regroup here. They got the Uber pop there. That's good. I mean, you lose your med, he's going to have a 10% advantage or so, but you got to regroup here, and you got to push as a team. They're getting, overconfident now, I think.
Jake going pretty crazy right now, and Valen, he's just still doing his crazy roamer strats, hitting players. He's going for the med. Can he get Hardblue? No. Once again, Hardblue will escape from that relatively unscathed. Man.
Yeah, he's slippery, man. Harb's a slippery fella. Right now, though, man, Marissa with these headshots, they just come out of nowhere, man. It's just headshots out of nowhere. It's
I'm
interesting.
waiting for Jero. He's going to get a stab out of nowhere here on the heavy. Polk is down, and that saves Oplat, actually.
This is actually a really good defense right now. They've got... Oh! Big air shot there! Followed immediately by a body shot. Alright, anyway, so... sometimes you just don't want to say anything. It's the most polite thing you can do, right, Salamancer? But I tell you what, okay, so I was starting to say, before I was rudely interrupted by headshots and body shots, this defense is looking really good right now, and they've got the Syndicate kind of reeling. They've got him up against the ropes here. This has the potential to be a 4-minute hold, but it also has the potential to fall apart very quickly. They're doing a really good job, though. I'm giving MCS a ton of credit right now. They're looking really good, but oh, that's not going to help. Down goes Harb. They're 3 up right now. Syndicate needs to get a couple people on the card because they've got a good chance to push this thing all the way through to the hole, as you will. Is it? It is, if you will.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
No, I okay. I do think the Syndicate has the potential. They've got, like you said, they've got 3.5 minutes left. They want to get to the last point. Now, how do they attack this last point, dude? That's the question.
You just got to go right at it. I mean, there's not much. The thing is, a lot of teams that I've seen, including some that I've played on, trying to over-strategize this. Like, oh, well, we'll split 2 players to the right, run 1 down the middle as a distraction, and bring 3 players from the left to pinch them. No, you just got to push as a unit. Push as a team. You got to get your sniper to get the engineer right away, and then just push in, take the sentry, and push the cart. A lot of teams, they focus on the sentry here. Well, it sounds simple, but a lot of teams focus on the sentry too much, and they forget about the cart. And look what Syndicate's doing. They're getting the sentry. Well, they're trying to get the sentry. Finally get it. But that whole time style, they had somebody down on the cart. It was an engineer. It was a sniper. Someone was pushing it. You know what, man? I think they're going to get it here. They're going to get it.
Yeah, hard blue down, the heavy down. No engineer. The cart so close. There's only 4 players left alive. That is round 1 for the Syndicate.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. They looked like a different team in the last eighth of that map.
And you were right about Jake too, by the way, getting the snipes. He did an incredible job on that. So we need to be watching his camera more because the stream is just going nuts about him.
Yeah, I got to ask one question though, Polk. Where you at, dude? Where you at? Did somebody not tell you this started? Because, man, I tell you, it's not looking like you're here tonight. Step it up, buddy. I know you're better than this.
So who's your MVP so far, Duder?
I gotta go with Ruin, man. I mean,
64 points.
You can't sweat the technique, my friend. I mean, he's just laying the hammer down, taking him to the shed, giving him the leather. Yeah, he's taking the belt off and giving him a whip and bareback, my friend. He is my MVP so far.
Well, they will be swapping teams, and in just a second, we should see them go live with the second half. Of course, it's possible to have 3 halves.
That would be 1.5 holes.
There you go.
If you want to think of it that way, which in some places is a really fun night if you think about it.
In most places, that's a really fun night.
Mm-hmm. But so I don't know, Sal. What do you think? What's MCS got to do here? I mean, they look pretty good on that defense for 6-7 minutes there, holding that third capture. It's like they then, I was saying that Syndicate was getting overconfident. It's almost like the momentum just flipped really quickly there. I think it was like 1 med pick. And then suddenly I saw they were like 3 up, and it's like, what do they need to do to prevent that from happening in this next round here?
Well, on defense, the answer is to not bleed as many players, and that sounds easy, but it wasn't just the 1 med pick. I mean, they were at that point, they only had 6 players left alive already by the time Hard Blue died. And a couple others at the same time as he did because they were just a little bit too far forward. They all died. So maybe. I don't know who's in charge of their calling, but once they lost those 3 players, maybe falling back should have been the right call. Fall back to last point. We've bought some time. Let's just get back and set up.
I'm thinking it's probably either Polk, Valen, or no, you're talking about MCS, aren't you? Okay.
Yeah.
I would guess Platinum or Harblue. Probably Harblue. I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be your Harblue at med. He's got the most experience, and I mean, well, at least with 6s, but
Opled probably does some of it too. But,
I mean. Here's the thing,
quick,
man. Like,
just as an aside, people are talking about stream viewer numbers in our stream chat, and that's a wonderful thing. Of course, we've got a lot of stream viewer numbers.
We're a little down because I noticed we were at 1337 before, and I was gonna say something, but that's like so cliche, internet nerd, Oh my God, we're so late. But I've seen it up to 1400. So yeah, guys, appreciate it. Love you. Love your suit. Tell your friends. I am Duder. He's Salamancer, and this is TF2. If you haven't played it before, it's free. It's on Steam, and it's pretty fun. Not gonna lie.
This is the grand finals for UGC. This is what everybody should be watching. So, of course, for the biggest TF2 events in the world, like I-46, we've had TF2 get up to like 5,500 viewers. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the big North American Highlander tournament that everybody's been waiting for patiently for so long. Why it's only 1,400 seems a little small.
Well, it's I'll be honest. It's because they have to listen to us 2 morons talk about it the whole time.
True.
Sorry, guys. We're doing the best we can. All right. I'm not drunk. If you can't tell, I'm like enunciating and stuff. And Salamancer like literally has like a broken leg. Essentially, had a bit of a biking accident. The seat was okay. It did not enter into his any orifice.
Well,
Everything.
you don't know that.
Your voice is lower today. Trust me, I would know.
Okay.
I would know.
You're the master private investigator here. Oh,
Hey, buddy.
wow,
If
double
anybody's
entendre
an
out the ass right
if anybody's an expert on things being inserted into the human body, I'm your man.
All right.
All right.
I'm glad to know who I can talk to about
This
that.
is the
It's like well, XTV has so many experts, Duder. I'll say we've got Aaron the sound guy, Lucky Luke the video guy, Duder the orifice guy. It's just it's a beautiful thing. This organization.
Orify. I mean, there's more than one. Trust me on that, and you can invent some new ones if you're really creative. Anyway, this is the top level commentary that I'm sure you've all come to expect when Salamancer and I are on the mic, which I believe we've coined our casting duo name today. Do you want to announce that to the crowd? What we've come up with? Well, what you've come up with?
We should. It wasn't me coming up with it though. I think it was somebody else.
Well, it was Kip. It was Kip actually. That's right.
Yeah, but she has called us the fat dude combo.
Fat dude. Yep. Which is a little. It hurts a little bit, but I've been hitting the gym, so not anymore. But I was letting it slide there, letting it all hang loose, But sometimes you just gotta live, right? Sometimes a little too much.
Sometimes you don't want to live, like after you fall off your bike and jam the handlebar into your thigh and just hate yourself. But
Sal, did you try and ramp over it?
I was just straight going uphill on concrete. Okay, I didn't try to ramp over anything. I
Let's
just had
ramp
to reach up
over it.
It's always like the dumbest stories. I had to like scratch my nose as I'm riding uphill. And that was it. I just fell over, and everything sucked. And everything still sucks today, and everything's going to suck for another couple of weeks.
Well, you're a tough guy. I know you'll get through it. I got faith in you, buddy.
Hopefully, hopefully these guys are actually talking about maybe
they're
playing a full map. But I was
going to... Because I think in the playoffs, if I remember this from last season, because I was in the playoffs. But if I remember it, you only play one set per map. Are they talking about doing full best of 3 here per map? Because according to the rules, you attack and defend and attack, which we've already done. And according to that, Syndicate's won. They've won this map. So technically we could move on, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I don't really know what they're going to do. It's up to the players to decide here, and really I think if they want to get a little bit testy at each other, they could just go by whatever the rules state this season.
And I think glaringly on the UGC front page for Highlander, it's you attack and defend and attack. That's the map.
Yeah, I don't know. We're waiting for them to finish arguing with each other, basically. So that's why there is a little bit of a lull in the action. But there will be either another round of Swiftwater, or there will be Gravel Pit coming up very soon, ladies and gents. So stay tuned. Listen to the dulcet tones of Duder. And
more dull than dulcet, but I hear you, buddy. Now's a good time to grab a drink, take a leak, do what you need to do, screw your wig on tight, take a shit, whatever you got to do. Do it now, quickly.
I could really use a wig.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could use an advertisement. So we'll go ahead and have our eXtv esports official, I guess, run an ad. Go for it, dude.
Yay, let's do that. We'll be right back with you guys.
That's beautiful from Platinum. Don't disappoint the viewers.
Yeah, Infinite actually just hit me up. So technically it's best of 3. So.
Did they change the rules like 4 days ago? That seems wrong.
I don't know.
Oh, man. And now Platinum's saying, who cares, play for the fans. I like Platinum's attitude, personally, as being one of the fans.
It's 1 round per map, apparently, according to Infinite.
I don't know. We'll see what they do.
Hey, maybe we could get Infinite in to Mumble, and he could explain the rules to everybody. He could be like our Mike Pereira, the Fox Sports official ref guy during replay.
Oh, you know what? They might have just changed maps. So maybe they all agreed to go on to the next one after all. I mean, that's technically the rules. So if they are doing that, then of course it means that the Syndicate wins map 1. Now we're going on to Gravel Pit, Duder. So
all right.
Now MTS, they've got to win map 2.
Oh yeah, it's put up or shut up time. It's go hard or go home at this point. So yeah, this is
Can't I do both?
you, technically you could, but I prefer to go hard when I'm not home. If you know what I'm saying.
Mm,
I don't know what I'm saying. What am I saying?
I don't know.
Sometimes my
You
voice does
you don't
thing.
bring the ladies back home sometimes, or
No. Oh, all the single ladies, Sal. All the single ladies.
I'm not
So I think
identifying that one.
I think we are gonna get Infinite for a second here, just to
All right,
run down
all
what
right.
the
A
rules
quick
officially
explanation of
are.
the rules would just
Yeah,
be wonderful. So
I know.
we'll
I
grab him
agree.
in.
I agree.
Looks
There
like
he is.
he's in the
You
bubble.
grabbing him? You grabbing him? I've grabbed him. Hello, Infinite.
Hey guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Infinite, UGC admin, heavy, extraordinaire, phenomenal person. How's it going, bud?
Good, good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. Our pleasure. You are live on stream. Give us a quick rundown on how the official UGC playoff rules actually work.
Well, they're a little different than normal matches because, as you know, each team gets to pick a map. And so if we did it the normal way, they'd have to do full rounds per map. And then if they tie, it could even go to a third round. And so matches could last, 3 hours. So what we did, and that's the way it's been done in the past, is it's sort of like a best of three. Each map is just one round. If you can put a link up, it's on our news post for this week. And so the first round is over, and then they should go into gravel pit, and MTS can decide whether or not they want to do a attack or defend first.
Cool. I've got that link in the stream chat for everybody there. You can take a look and see how things play out. And are there any different rules other than just the different length of each map for playoffs? I'm assuming weapon bans, all that stuff, are the same as regular season.
Yep, same as regular season.
And what are those again for our new viewers? Really putting you on the spot here.
I'm sorry, what was that?
What are the weapon bans again?
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. Wrangler's not banned, but we don't need to talk about that one tonight.
Yeah, they're on our website. They're about 13 or 11 weapons and 2 spy sets.
Right, the sets. This is the first season, right, that you guys have allowed the sets, right? Just the two sets are banned. How's feedback been on that? Pretty good. Everybody happy with it?
We haven't heard a thing.
Okay, cool. Any since we've got you, any changes planned for next season? I know next season starts in mid-January, right? And registration should be starting pretty soon here.
Yeah, we're just getting community feedback on the maps, and the admin team is gonna we're talking about the map list right now, and we'll probably have a nice news post in the next week or two about some other new things that might be going on.
Cool. Any new divisions coming up, or is that something you guys haven't thought about yet?
We haven't officially come up with a decision, but I'm pretty sure everybody wants to see a gold division. We've gotten a lot of feedback on it, but we got to have a meeting about that specifically before we make a decision.
Awesome. Well, it looks like we're getting ready to go pretty soon here. Sal, anything you want to throw in front of Mr. Infinite?
Inf, keep adminning.
Keep casting, buddy.
I shall do so, my friend. So thank you a lot, and we are going to go ahead and continue casting just as you requested.
All right, thanks a lot. See ya.
Only because you asked really nicely, though. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can thank Infinite for this cast to continue.
I don't know. I was thinking about going to sleep there, so I'm glad I got the encouragement.
I got a bottle of Bushmills Black Bush downstairs with my name on it, and I've just been thinking, it's been in my head, man. It's been in my head all day. I've been like, I would like to have some alcohol right now.
Yeah, I can't even make fun of the name of that beer on air.
It's not beer, dude. It's whiskey. It's good whiskey. Yeah, and anybody who knows whiskey knows about the Black Bush. So don't even step.
I'm not stepping.
Mm-hmm. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. It gets you drunk. You'll be. Right. Never mind. We're not gonna. It's a family cast, dude. It's a family cast. So I believe we are 9 on 9, my friend, and we are hopefully going to be going live pretty soon here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stream chat, pay attention. Who do you have winning this one, MTS or the Syndicate? And remember, MTS's backs are up against the wall right now, so boy, they need to nut up or shut up as far as I'm concerned, because it's going to take a big effort from them here.
Yeah. Now I before they even got into that, we do see a lot of TS, but I also saw worst casters ever. Please replace.
I agree. Yeah, these guys are terrible.
Yeah,
I don't know where they found them. I mean, like the one guy.
They were desperate. No, they were desperate. I tell you, X-Time was supposed to cast, and then he had to go do something else. So absolutely desperate.
Yeah, well, I rarely do this, so don't worry, everybody. You won't have to hear me very often. I'm terrible though. First to tell you, I'm just absolute like Bush League. It's terrible. I mean, seriously, a monkey farting on a snare drum would be more interesting than me casting. So just throwing that out there. We can get that too. We can do that. And we're
I
going
have
live.
that sound sampled like 5 different ways, by the way. So we are, in fact, going live. The Syndicate versus Menace Society, Map 2. After an only 1-round map on Swiftwater, we're going to see Gravel Pit again. 1 round. And I'm sure I'm waking up all of my neighbors at this point living in my apartment as I do, but I really don't care because this is some exciting TF2.
Yeah, you gotta buy a house, man. I know you got that oil company money. You gotta get up on that. Or a yacht. I guess oil companies, they do yachts and stuff, right?
I was thinking just like a giant houseboat out in the middle of the sea, you know, like a complex with servants and everything and butlers and satellite TF2 connections.
Yeah, you could live under the sea, like a sponge, I've heard.
Well, you have to be careful, though, because all the subsea equipment in the oil industry tends to, explode and not
I was making a SpongeBob joke there anyway, but that's all right. Anyway, we are counting down 3 seconds here, Salamancer, and we are live. Doors are dropping. Ladies and gentlemen, this is set 2 of the UGC Platinum Finals between the Syndicate and Menace Society. Right now, Menace Society is down 1-0, and they need to win this, or it is time to go home. Salamancer, call the action.
I will call the action. I do want to point out, before we even get to the action, that TMP and Dave, the pyro and engineer, both on the roof of Point B. So they're really posting up on B right now. They know that Point A is going to be very difficult to defend. Marisa gets taken down, but nothing's a huge deal at the moment. A is going to get capped, and then everybody's going to fight over B.
Yeah, it looks like some sticky traps are set up in the connector there, the lower connector between A and B. Valen right now, trying to grab a sneaky little spot here, and he's going to try and catch them off guard. This is a big point here. Getting from A to B is always fun, and it's always interesting to see what these teams do as far as how they approach this on defense. And Valen's in a spot. I don't think I've seen a soldier hold this spot before. You're really exposed. He's got it. He's waiting for the medic. 1, 2, 3 rockets. He just forced the Uber. Big play from Valen there. He ends up going down, but there goes the Uber, so they're going to have nothing to attack the sentry with. That was a big play, Salamancer.
It was. The Syndicate, always known for big plays, but Valen especially. I mean, what a beautiful pickup, I should say, for them to get Valen on their team. I don't know if he's been on it the whole time, but I know he actually helped craft the team, put it together this season.
Yeah, but Hard Blue goes down there. O-Plate goes down, Platinum goes down, so we've got the invite trio down for the count here. Right now this defense looking pretty strong, but here's the thing about GPIT. Your defense always looks strong until it immediately isn't, and it always swings like that. The momentum on this map is crazy, and it's something that the attacking team can really use. One pick, man, that's all it takes. Take the Engineer down, take the Sentry down, and this is a different game. And there's Jero actually taking Ruin down, showing the skill shots there, the superior pistol aim. And that's the blue sentry there. That's good. And it looks like we've got a long push here out to B. A couple players PP'd on. Let's see what this Wrangled sentry can do. Oh, nice try there from Dave. Actually trying to sentry rocket jump up onto the ceiling while carrying it. Couldn't quite get it done. Jake goes down. Stabby goes down to the shotgun there.
Jero, that's beautiful stab and sap.
Yep. Right now, though, Valen up on the roof. Valen's strong up here. He's got the black box, so he's pulling a little bit out back. Big jump onto the medic. 1-2 rockets. Takes him down later. Dog. Big kill there from Valen. It's going to slow the push down, but I think that MTS is going to be able to post up behind house here. Nope, they get the Uber pop. Yep, there it is. That's going to be the hold at B. That should be the time they need for Dave to get back out, get that sentry set back up.
Ruin gets a kill on Marisa. I was almost thinking he might get his head shot off there, but no, he's perfectly fine. The Syndicate are feeling pretty good about their defense right now, and they are going out towards Point A once again. They want to make sure that that nothing gets past their sight.
Yeah, this is very interesting here because MTS is completely pulled off at the B point, and Syndicate's pushing on. I wonder if they're going to try and trap him on the point here. This could be a very interesting play. Looks like Pyro's kind of just poking around. MTS has completely gave up B. I don't know what are they doing here. Valen's jumping the roof. He's gonna try and do something. Ruin gets a couple good kills there. That's awesome, but I mean, the time's ticking down here. This is time not kills, and they've pushed completely back out. This is interesting. This is a really weird play from NCS, but this is working really well. And they've got that teleporter up on the roof at B too. So I think I don't think they're even worried right now. I mean, Syndicate, they're looking strong right now, Sal. This is I've never seen a team completely back off a point and then manage to get back on while the other team basically had it half cap.
Well, you know, this is, Duder, this actually, it seems like it has been the season of domination from everybody with a mix-up tag in their names. And
dude,
TMP gets a nice, beautiful
big reflect up there. That's beautiful. That's going to make every Pyro smile watching that there. I love reflex, man. It's so much fun.
We probably should have gotten more excited for it so we can make a frag vid out of it.
Well, no, it's only on the C point that I can do the huge reflect mid-air air shot call. That's only on C point, and I believe that was Memphis Vaughn at the season 8, 9 ESE land. God, that was an amazing play. Play of the land right there. So much fun to call.
Possibly play of the century. But yeah, I was saying it's
wouldn't
definitely the season of dominance for basically mix-up. Classic mix-up, never dropping a map, and now the Syndicate may be set to do the same thing, never dropping a map throughout the season or the playoffs in Highlander. Point B is finally getting capped, but this is not a great time for Menace to Society.
Yeah, Syndicate being undefeated is pretty cool. In Highlander, that's really tough to do, to walk through a season like that, especially given the quality of teams that were in Platinum this season. I mean, this is the first season we had the invite player limit lifted, and teams took full advantage of it, and Syndicate stood strong the entire time, and they never really faltered. They lost a couple rounds here and there, but...
Look at Ruin. He was hiding. He has found his way in. He's going for the soldier kill, actually. Not going to get the med quite yet. He's done just a little bit of damage, but no, he's not taken down.
I tell you, as a scout right there, when the pyro is messing with you like that, doing the air blasting, it's so hard to keep your aim steady. It's flicking you all around, and just tough to do. Got some good pipes coming in here, but can't do anything. Oh, gets a great pipe there on Marissa. Actually, takes him down to 23 health, so good pipe there. We do have the push coming from the right side right now, coming from 4-door. Good stickies up onto the point. I guess that'd actually be 3-door. No, that's 4. That's 4.
Well, there's been 2 picks already. Zayloc's getting some nice kills with the
wow, look at this
stickies.
heavy. This heavy is just manhandling this point right now. Up there all by himself. Oh! Huge headshot there from Jake. A point-blank headshot. Takes Plat down later. Dog.
And there goes Light off, too. Jake is on a roll right now.
Wow.
You can't count him out.
I've seen Jake play some phenomenal scout before. I've never seen him hit headshots like that, though. That was a phenomenal point blank, but we've got 2 times on the point right now, 4 times, and there it is. That's the capture of 5:59. About a minute longer than the shortest I've seen. I think about 4 minutes-ish, 4.5.
I would say for Highlander or 6v6, if you never fail a push, I think maybe 3.5 minutes is going to be the best you can do. So, we'll have to see. I think, really, the Syndicate on offense here, they only have room to fail 1 push, and then things are going to start getting tight on time.
Yeah, and, this is one of those times where the hands get a little shaky, palms get a little sweaty. You really start to get a little bit more critical of yourself. So it's easy to fall apart here, but it's also really easy to go big. And these teams are capable of either instantaneously. I think we're going to see the latter. I think there's going to be some big play here. I'm going to be watching Ruin because I think he's going to do some silly things here. And I say that, of course, he'll immediately come out and get deaded on or something and die immediately. But I think
there is a sticky trap towards A. There is a sniper towards A as well, and they're very well positioned. I think they're probably not going to get any kills here, but
yeah, I think Stabby got picked a little quick there. That was a lot sooner, I think, than they had anticipated. So they're going to rotate, and they're doing a good job keeping the medic in spawn here, not putting them out there for anything crazy. Wow, Dave gets a nice kill on Jero there. A little assist from Ruin. Now Ruin, they're going to be pushing up onto the second point here, checking stickies. You can put some interesting traps on them. Right now, Syndicate, they're kind of just slowing everything down. I'm really surprised. Sal, I'm surprised to see the medic out of spawn right now. I am really surprised.
That's an interesting choice. They're probably going to wrap him around through point C then, which is kind of standard. But I tell you, I'm looking at the defense right now on point B. That's where it's all going to come together for Menace to Society, and it's looking very standard. Sentry in that normal Enigma shadow spot, as it's called.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Sal, it's really interesting to see Dave right now pushing the level 3 Sentry out at A. that could come into play a little bit later. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Usually, usually engineers on offense will run the mini, so
Yeah.
he might have something in mind here with that. Might have a power play in mind.
Is he going to go for B, or is he's just setting it up at point C? This is very
Set it up at
interesting.
C, yep, and that's going to lock down their respawn. So Syndicate's anticipating taking this point right here and essentially locking down in your respawns.
Only look at the deaths going on right now. They're losing a lot of players in this push. They didn't get any kills.
Yeah, they got to get out. This isn't working the way they anticipated. I think the plan here was basically just a strong push onto B and push their engineer around to C and block all the respawns. Did they keep the sentry up? I haven't looked yet.
Yeah, they did. Dave he's not been spotted yet. I think somebody finally sees him here, but he's keeping his sentry very much alive, and he's got it set up to really cover the entrance right now.
That can get picked off, though. I mean,
it can.
It's gonna, but that's still great, and he's got a soldier there protecting him. So Valen's gonna help him out a little bit. He's gonna distract them, and he's actually he's gonna pick off Zalox. That's huge. Demo down right now for Red. It's time for Blue to do something. And look at the sentry doing a little bit of work. It can actually see into that door a little bit there. So now we've got MTS in a very, very precarious position here because they can't retreat back to C. So now they're forced to basically defend where they are at B. So you've cut out the big point of retreat now. And it's going to be interesting to see how they respond to this. Although, Medic way out of alignment, not looking, forces the Uber there. That was a really great force. And that's going to prevent them from using that Uber on the sentry. This is going to play out kind of interesting here.
Yeah, things are looking really good, actually, for the defenders right now. Menace is siding. They lose a couple players, though. Geosis, the Pyro, one of the players they lost, and that's a big deal. He's going to be the spy defense. He's going to be the bomb defense. So.
Yep, and there goes the sentry. They got Dave down, and they were able to pick that level 3 down. So I think right now, Sal, it seems like Syndicate's going for these surprise plays, but it seems like MTS is catching them just off guard enough that they can't quite, exploit them. So. Right now, this is definitely in favor of MTS. They're looking like they've got a good D, but like I said,
they look like that on Swiftwater too.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna say
this map more than any other can swing very quickly, man. I mean, this thing is like a well-oiled door. How quickly it can swing back and forth. So we could see this for the next minute, and then just Syndicate turns around and caps it in 30 seconds. So
direct hit, taking that sentry down very quickly. Good reflect, but
Valen's so good with that. That guy's like a surgeon.
And guess what?
A rocket surgeon.
Kritzkrieg is up for Hein right now, although he is healing the spy, but that spy is going to get away with the Dead Ringer. Hein wants to run Kritzkrieg. Uber is in right now, but Hein's actually surfing it, so he is able to get away for the moment.
For now, no, you're not gonna defend that. Interesting there. Stabby was trying to make a play on that sentry, got taken down right before he could get to it, and they couldn't get it sapped in time. Valen finally taken down, and a big jump in here by the red soldier. Wow, he took a ton of damage coming around that corner.
Well, do to remember, they're only going to play one round on this map, so if this round goes to Menace Society, then we're going to go on to a third map. I'm excited.
See upward. I'd love to see these teams play upward. I think that'd be a lot of fun. It's more linear than Swiftwater for payload, so I think you're going to see more of that raw DM come into play, but I don't know, man.
It's all about the push right now.
Syndicate's pretty strong. No, I mean, realistically, they've got 2 pushes left in them.
It's a minute 30. They only have one. They have to get B and then C.
You can park a player on C and push B.
I don't know, man. I don't think MTS will allow that. Now, they are desperately getting on the point right now. I was going to say cart, but there is totally no cart on this map.
Marissa taken down. Yeah, and Hein goes down at 76%. That's no good there. Only 3 up and a ton of damage on the point. They're going to get picked off here. There goes Nigma taking Dave down. Ruin manages to get out, but I think now with a minute left, Sal, I think you might have called this one. I think we're going to a third.
Yeah, MTS is basically just going to try one last desperation push. They're probably going to have to leave their scout or spy or something on that last point just in case it works out, but it's not going to.
Let's see what Stabby can do here. I think this is where he needs to go big. He needs to go big and get like a 4K.
Well, he sapped the sentry.
It's the sap. He's going to get the heavy. There we go. Okay, there we go. We get a couple kills coming in here.
Point B
need a couple more. Yeah, need a couple more though.
Valen's jumping in behind. He's doing the damage. Sentry gun is down for Polk, and now the Syndicate.
All right.
They've gotten a bunch of kills here. Platinum is still defending the point though. Platinum.
Yeah, huge point blank headshot from Stabby there. Only Marissa up, and I think Syndicate's going to get this, but 26 seconds. They've got to get players on a C, my friend. They've got to get them out there right now.
Well, we'll see if they actually have any. So far,
Nope.
that
They've
time
got a
square on the point
dispenser.
is just not
Unfortunately,
quite enough.
it's just too bad the dispenser can't capture C. Otherwise, I
There's
think they would
only 10
have had
seconds
that.
left to go. It is too late, my friend. It was so close, but
They're gonna make an effort. They're gonna make an effort. Here we go.
Soup tried jumping it. It's too late.
Yeah,
though. It is
too late. Well fought, MTS. Really well fought. That was a phenomenal defense. They looked like a different team there.
They did, and I think that was their pick, right? They wanted MTS, or they wanted Gravel Pit.
Yeah. Yep,
So-
and they played it well. They played it very well, and they did exactly what they needed to do to respond to the aggression that the Syndicate was giving them. They gave it right back and just a little bit more and edged them out there. So really well fought. Here we go, my friend. This is it. Reset everything. 0-0. This is our decider. This is going to be it. This is going to be awesome.
And I will point out for our viewers, that's the first map that this lineup on the Syndicate has lost all season.
Yep,
So, ladies and gentlemen, get your friends in here. This is the finisher. This is the last map of the season in the grand finals for Platinum UGC Highlander. We want to see your favorite players, your favorite class, your favorite team. I want to see some rooting going on in the stream chat right now. Who do you want to win?
You know, it's interesting. Looking at Menace Society's match history, guess who they played on Gravel Pit this season? Gorgeous Gamers. And they beat them 2-0.
I will
Now,
say, though, GG wasn't taking things as seriously as MTS
But
was for the season.
that was a team of players who threw some crazy strats out on Gravel Pit. So to beat that team, you know you're doing something right on that map. So maybe that was the smart pick. Maybe that really was the smart pick for them to play Gravel Pit because, I mean, they definitely look like the superior team there. We'll see if they can hold it up. Upward is a different animal than Gravel Pit. That is also
you think of the players who were on MTS, right? And Platinum, Enigma, Hardblue, they like their Gravel Pit. They like the Gravel Pit strats. They like the weird stuff going on. Hardblue especially, kind of the TF2 strategists. So that was their map. And now we'll see who wins Upward. I want to give it to the Syndicate, but what do you think?
I think we're going to see a sniper battle here, and it's going to be Jake versus Marissa. And given what I've seen so far, I think Marissa wins that fight. Whether legitimately or not, we won't get into that discussion. But I think that Marissa is going to have the superior snipes, and given the lines of sight that you have in this first point, you can shut a team down really easily as a sniper, especially when you get the sentry
Second
cover
point
level
even
3.
worse, actually.
The level 3 sentry coverage that you can get on the hill with the sniper sitting there. Stick your pyro back on the sentry with your sniper. You can hold that map for 20 minutes, or that point for 20 minutes with no problem.
You can. Now, people in the stream chat are asking why they're only playing one round, and it's because they're playing 3 maps, frankly.
Yep.
They're
We don't
want
to be here for 4 hours tonight.
I mean, some of us do.
I got
But
things
some of
to
us,
do, man.
Yeah,
I got people
work
to
in the
see.
morning.
You know,
you have Blackbush to drink, is what you have.
Yes, I do. And let's not even continue that discussion because that could get interesting, frankly. Because anyway. So the thing about Upward here, Salamancer, not to change the subject because it's having so much fun. This map plays a little differently than most normal payload maps, mostly because of these long sight lines. But the thing about it is, it's most payload maps that are open like that, they're open. But you get these 2 choke points where you go underground and you're just locked in, and especially coming out of the underground there, so susceptible to just sticky traps and sentries and the spy causing havoc down there. Then, as you push out, you get this huge open area where a pyro can just wreak havoc and air blast half your team off the map. And if that's not enough, then you get this tiny little choke that you have to push through, and there's only really 2 ways to push at it. And then you get this huge open area where the whole team can just rain death upon you. So it's going to be really interesting. I think the team that's going to win this is going to be the one whose sniper does more work to start, whose pyro does more work to hold. And I think we're going to see some cool play from the soldiers here too, Sal. I think Platinum might do some pretty fun stuff here.
Yeah, I think this map actually may not be as good for soldiers as Swiftwater was. Swiftwater gave Valen especially so much room to work with. He was able to get around behind the enemy team the entire time, just jump every day. But this one, like you said, is more linear. So when that soldier wants to make jumps, everybody's going to see him coming.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, you can also get your demo running Caber, Sticky Jumper, and can do some interesting things.
Yes.
Now,
that's actually been a legit strat. It's been happening.
Jumper is not banned, correct? They can run it if they want to. Right?
And the only time I ever see it on this map is right out the starting gate.
Yep.
The
big double
demo.
sticky wraparound medic pick. Yep. Who was it? who was the demo that did that from Europe? It's a really famous YouTube video where just plants 2 stickies, huge jump all the way around, and Cadus.
It wasn't Cadus, was it?
I think it might have been Cadus, actually.
It sounds
that sounds
like
right.
Cadus.
Yeah.
But they are going live. The final map. It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. If you were just tuning in, this is the Syndicate, the almost undefeated team now, but they just lost their first map against their opponents, Menace to Society. This is it. All the marbles. Duder, what do you think is going to happen in this game?
Oh, I think we're going to see a great fight. I think this is going to be a tight battle, but I think ultimately, I think the sniper play is going to decide this one, which I think right now is in big favor of actually MTS. So we'll see what happens here. But we're 30 seconds from the gates dropping. Let's see. I think off the start here, I'm going to watch some spy play. I want to see what Stabby can do off the start here, because this should be a lot of fun.
And, of course, Stabby on defense at the moment. Where is he hiding right now?
Right in front of the cart. And when you see a spy just sitting right in front of the cart, you know he's going to try and do something crazy here. So we'll see what he can do. And I'm still running that bicycle. I just don't know. It's interesting. I hate that thing.
It's so basically almost a straight upgrade from the knife. I don't think there's any problem with using it. It's pretty good. So
here we
Stabby,
go, buddy.
He's
Gates
ready.
are down. This is it, man. This is for all the marbles. There are medals and keys and pride on the line. And of course, people are more concerned about the TF2 items, but that's okay. Stabby making the play. He's looking at a scout right now. He's going to get that stab. Oh, wow, he actually failed it, but he did get it. Didn't get what he wanted, though. Valen working over on the... Oh, man, Valen gets taken down by Plat through the wall or something? Oh, that was weird. Now Jero actually making his way back behind. Wanted to go for the sniper, but actually, yeah, Jake gets taken down by Zalox. They're doing a great job with those long-range stickies, and Jero now making a nice play around, and he is in a very dangerous spot here. I'm actually surprised there's not a sentry down there, or a teleporter. Gets these saps on. I don't think it's going to be enough.
No,
oh, wow. Yeah, here comes the damage.
Down.
Here we go.
And the Syndicate are now going to have to back up pretty rapidly. First point usually falls fairly quickly. I'm not going to lie. I don't see teams holding the first point for very long in Highlander. In pubs, maybe a different story.
I'll tell you what, Sal. That's the difference, I think, between the level of DM of these players and what you see in like the division I played in Silver and in Steel. We've seen this when we've held this point for 10 minutes before, just because we're out DMing them. Our sniper's doing more. I'm really surprised that Jake didn't do more there. I expected a lot more, but let's see if he can really get some big stuff here.
The second point is where he's going to get stuff going.
He's got over the hill and through the tunnel, and to Grandmother's head he'll go. So we'll see what he can do here.
But he's got, again, he's going to have to face off Marisa, and there is going to be a spy with his name on that knife. Everybody knows they've got to focus the sniper. That's just what you do. Jake, of course, one of the very best snipers. He plays in the Highlander pickup games all the time, so if you're interested in playing Highlander pugs, tf2.pug.nahl, people can link it to you in the stream chat. Jake going for the headshots, not hitting too many yet, but he is keeping his opponent's heads down, and that's keeping things a little bit, keeping the pressure off for his team.
Yeah, Hardblues took a ton of damage there. Was that from the scout jumping in? Looked like Ruin was making a play there, couldn't quite get the pick. Jero is taken down. Hardblues sitting at about 85%. Uber High just holding his, playing nice and safe. It's really funny watching the Heavy, though, just like spamming everywhere. That's how good these spies are.
Jake looking for headshots. He may get... No, not able to.
All right, here we go. They've dropped down. Oh, Heavy gets floated back. Uber spread around very nicely there. There's the big headshot, I think, from Jake. Yeah, that was weird. Everything kind of locked up for me for a second. Gun taking some damage here, but look at this. I mean, only 3 up right now. Got a couple respawns, but Scout moves in, takes Marisa down. Ruin going huge right now. In on the medic. Oh, but gets needled down. Hardblue takes him down with the needle. That's unfortunate.
That sounds like a later dog moment, Duder.
No, I don't do that for needles.
No.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, they're not worth that.
Just unfortunate. But Hardblue,
needle
of course,
kills are better.
Hardblue pretty awesome with the needles, not gonna lie. Enigma is now getting in, just trying to do a little bit of harassment here ahead of the rest of his team. They want to get this cart pushed that second point, of course, but Jake will take down Zalox. Enigma just trying to get past the sentry, and he has done so.
They're trying to edge it through the house right now, and they're just getting locked down, shut down right now. Hardblue's sitting at 70%, and he's at a very interesting position here. He's holding up like on the stairs. And it looked like at least that Jake was trying to edge around to the left side to get a line on him, but couldn't quite get around there.
You know what's surprising?
Spy on the gun right now. Spy on the gun.
And there you go. Sentry gun may get taken out here.
Yeah, it's really weird though because he went for the stab there, Jero did, and the stab just missed. And he got the saps, but I think they're gonna lose. Yep, they're gonna lose all their stuff. They lose their medic. And what you saw there was the engineer hit that Eureka effect, so they knew they were losing that, and he just backed up. He GTFO'd, my friend. Yeah, you got to know when to hold him and know when to fold him, and that's time to fold him and back up and get your defense set up. Again, I mean, these maps are all about time. You're not playing for frags. Frags help, but it's all about the time right now. And Jake's in a really good position as sniper to get some good headshots here. I don't know. I think he's worried about the spy. Yeah, he's worried about the spy. I saw the Eureka effect again. That thing's so cool.
Yeah, and it works very well for retreating
big
your
fight.
stuff. We do
TMP
have
hits the flare shot there. Shout out to the flare shot. Takes Jero down. Big push though coming from MTS. Couple players back on the cart. That's the way to do it. Trying to get around that corner, but the demo is just locking him in there. Oh, here comes Ruin trying to do some work around the corner. They get the force pop there. This Uber may not be very effective. We'll see what they can do with it.
Well, they'll take that sentry down. Or will they?
No, wow. Dude, that thing, wow. I cannot believe that sentry didn't go down. Little mini up right now, gonna get taken down almost immediately. Good sticks getting thrown out there by the demo, but Soup is not getting the kills right now. He's got to get those stickies out toward. There we go. Now he's getting them out there. That's where you got to stick them. Prevent him from even getting on the track. This is a good hold right now so far. Marissa trying to edge around here. He's gonna try and get the shot. Jake's right there though. And here comes Ruin pushing up on Marissa. Can't quite get the kill though. Enigma takes Ruin down. There's a Sixes invite battle we've seen before. Working together there. A lot of great work coming in from the red team. Coordinating the stickies, coordinating the spam. Everything is just kind of going where it needs to go. And they're holding pretty solid right now.
Cart's starting to move backwards too, which of course never feels good for the attacking team. Menace to Society are starting to worry a little bit here, I think.
Oh, huge surf from the medic, and he lands it. That was huge right there from Harblue. He wrapped all the way
but he's
around.
Down. Polk finished him off with the Uber anyway. It was all for nothing.
That's too bad. That's too bad. That was a beautiful, he wrapped all the way around that spire thing there, dude. That was awesome. What crazy. I wish I could do that. I'm terrible at medic. I'm so bad.
Harblue, of course, has played medic for a long time. He's played other classes as well.
Played soldier pretty darn well too, man.
Consummate TF2 player. But we do now have Menace Society. They've almost got that cart up the hill, but there is one more hill to cover, and they've got to defeat the defenders.
Yeah, this is where it gets real tough, man. Because not only do you have to get the cart up the hill, but you got to get to the cart first. And this is where a good defending team can really lock that down. But right now, they're backing off. They're Gotta get some pressure there. Where's the sniper? Where's the sniper at? He's trying. Gotta get around there. Oh, there we go.
Headshot, but Jake is actually getting the kills here.
This is where Jake can do some real work. Just because you've got two lines that you can get to the cart, but they're gonna get the cap. They do get it there. That's a decent time. It's not too bad.
Yeah, but it's all going to be how fast they can cap the last point now. Menace to Society, they want to push us in quickly. Problem is, I'm sure there's already a sentry set up there. Stabby is in behind, causing some damage. Oh, no! Platinum catches him out there.
Yeah, Plat's, he's got a sixth sense for spies, man. He just always knows when somebody's around him. And that's, I think when you put what's he got, 4,000 or 5,000 hours in this game, you start to figure that stuff out. It's like you can feel the players around you. We got Ubers popped upstairs right now, battling up in the room on the right there. They're just kind of locking each other in. Here comes the Heavy. Heavy could do some work here. Looks like they're going to try and get out. Medic's actually getting locked in by some stickies. He's going to be in a real tough spot here, but they're holding smart, holding on the stairs. This is a good place to hold. Here comes the scout, though, and Polk turns around and says, not today. Not today, my friend.
Well, there's a wrangled level 2 sentry in there right now. Dave trying desperately to build it up to a level 3 so he can get the extra rockets, which is very useful for the splash damage in case he needs to hit somebody around a corner with that Wrangler. And there you go, it's level 3. So this is going to be a difficult hold for MTS to break.
Yeah, I think they're going to have this eventually. I think it's going to take some time, though. This last point gets really difficult. When you get the wrangled sentry there, the only real defense you have, or offense, is the spy, and here he comes. 1-2 an engineer gets disconnected. He's going to be able to get it down, though, but he might get stabbed. Oh, here comes the Pyro. TMP saves the day. That's why he is the mashed potato. We've got the blue Uber pushing in right now. Heavy booking it with those gloves. Jumps out, spins up, and fires, but there's no one to shoot at. And he's down to 18 health and gets taken down by Stabby. Stabby says, GTFO, dude, you can't be here. You're too fat.
Yeah, it happens. Jake taking a body shot there from Marisa, but he's still sniper versus sniper here, and Marisa down from Soup. Soup,
yeah,
of course,
I tell you what though, what you saw there from that jump in, that was Platinum going, hey, guess what? I got one more rocket than you, bud. I'm gonna take you down, and he did. That was awesome. That's the only disadvantage of that black box is that
Defenders,
lack of that.
Hold up. Defenders losing a lot of players here. Polk is down. Hein is actually Ubering an enemy spy. Not a good thing to happen. Plus, Soup getting pushed back by the Pyro. I thought he was going to push in the pit there. But
Sentry's still up. He's getting a couple little hits on it. It's lit up, though, dude. He's got
And there's only 4 defenders left. They just had 2 or 3 respawn.
One more. There it goes. Oh, boy, this is it. Here's the push. Got everybody on the cart right now. They're filing in, but
Ruin.
the defense is coming back, though, Sal.
Yeah, those respawns, that wave is really helped right now. Ruin is down. Platinum got that kill on him. And there is still a lot of momentum here for the attackers. But can they finish this off? Zaylock's taking a lot of hits. He's going to have to back away from the heavy. And right now, things are still looking pretty good for the Syndicate. They got Valen around wrapping behind the enemy team as the Menace side team. They want to get things done, but no, GMP with a beautiful reflect kill on Platinum.
Yeah.
Valen still behind enemy lines, looking for maybe teleporters. Who knows what he's going to do? Spawn camping. It is going to be hilarious. But suddenly, Menace Society.
Interesting decision here. Red Engineer has switched to mini sentries, Sal. That's a desperation defense there. That's a very interesting decision. Blue Uber pops in, doing a lot of work. Finally gets the little mini down. They're on the cart. So I think this might be a capture here. I think. Oh, and look at this though. Although here comes that red Uber. See what they can do.
Very well timed. Only 3 players left alive for our attacking team.
Hey, they did keep Harblue up, and he's sitting at a 30% Uber right now.
No, Valen's in after him. Not gonna quite get the kill.
Oh, God, so slippery. How?
How? Because he's like one of the master medics of all time. Is
Are
how
you kidding
Harblue.
me? Wow.
I am not kidding you, sir.
Dude, he was at 3 HP. I mean,
once again,
how?
look at this though. The cart's getting pushed, and this time around,
there it is.
finally
There it is.
10-22.
It's a good time. The thing you got to do there is just stay on it. As soon as they switch to that mini, I think they changed their approach just to be a little bit more desperate, and they're just milking the clock at that point, trying to get as many seconds as they can out of it. A 10-21, it's a decent time. It's not setting the world on fire by any means, but it's going to take a big effort here from the Syndicate to best that, because we've seen MTS on defense a couple minutes ago on Gravel Pit, and boy, they look like a different team when they're defending. So I don't know. I think all bets are off here, Sal. I think it's gonna be interesting, but this is it, man. This decides it. So.
Okay, guys. 10 minutes and 21 seconds, according to our HUD. It's swapping back and forth a little bit here. But, guys, stream chat, who do you think is going to win this? This is it. This is the last round that you are going to see of this season, possibly of these rosters. Who is going to win? Is it the Syndicate or is it Menace to Society? Your votes, please, because they totally matter.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy how 13, 12 weeks or whatever of all of this effort, scrimming a couple times a week, all comes down to 10 freaking minutes. I love this game, man.
Well, we'll see what happens. Enigma is behind the rocks right now, but of course his team is setting up a solid defense here. TMP doing some typical reflect work for the Pyro, just making sure the rockets don't hit anybody on his team. And Marisa, the first one to die.
Wow,
that's a good kill.
Headshot by Stabby. Well, not even a headshot. That was like a body shot at Ambassador. Are you kidding me?
It happens. It happens, man. And that means this cart's going to have an easy time getting pushed
so far.
Lightoff. Look where Lightoff is, though. Look at this engineer. He's in a
that's a great,
position.
and he's got the. Yep, no, that's actually a great position because look at this. You can't get past the. Dispense. You can't crouch low enough. It's an awesome little position because it actually sits a little bit above the ground there. I'm actually surprised they haven't caught that as a map exploit. But yeah, you can't crouch through it, so you can't really get to the sentry. And look at this right now. I mean, they're just destroying them at the first point. This is what I expected last round, was for like a big defense on the first point. I don't know. He moved the sentry though. I don't.
Well, he moved it back a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe
sniper, because I think sniper had a line on it. And if you get out on the right side, yeah, you do have kind of a line at it. So now it's being blocked by the structure of the building there. That's a really smart sentry position. This could be big here, so. But I don't know, man.
So far, MTS could be
direct hit out. Direct hit out. That's the game change right there. That's a great equalizer.
It's not though, because at the moment the red Uber is coming out and making very good use of space.
Oh yeah, and there goes the sentry. Oh, huge air shot from Valen on Platinum. Later, dog. That was huge, man. Holy shit.
Meanwhile, of course, Stabby taking down the dispenser. I think at this point, Menace Society will have to retreat to the second point.
God, that was beautiful. Man, I haven't seen that in a while. Fucking love this game, man. Pardon me, but God, that was awesome.
Indeed.
Marissa though,
Indeed,
Marissa gets the big headshot on TMP. That's important. No pyro when defending when you got a spy as good as Stabby. There could be some sentry going down in a couple moments here. We'll see. Where's Stabby at? What's he doing right now?
That's a good question. Let's get on his cam as quickly as possible here. I'm looking for him right now. There you go. He's just getting in position here. Of course, he's on the hill right now. Needs to cloak up, and he will. Actually took a hit there. So if somebody has a
no, he didn't. He didn't take a hit. He didn't take a hit. I think he bumped into a player, but I don't think anybody saw him. And he gets the metal working all the way around. Wow, sentry already down though. Off Uber sentry down. Jero gets flare shotted there. Here comes some stabbing action. There's one. Oh god, man, it's so good. Just it's like
oh,
watching.
And he's going for the sniper. This is not good for the red team right now.
I'll tell you what, watching this guy sometimes is like watching like water flow through a pipe. Everything just goes exactly as it should. I've tried to play spy before, and I always end up hitting the wrong damn button and like trying to sap the medic. And I'll tell you what, man, medics don't like sappers. They just end up shooting you with needles and it sucks.
Stabby
look at this though. Look at this.
Engineer.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah,
Everybody, they know he's there. Here comes the heavy. Heavy knows. Oh, look at this. He's just gone. He's freaking phantom, dude. I mean, this guy's pretty good. He knows how to play this game.
Well, meanwhile, of course, Valen is actually. Oh, never mind. I thought he was behind.
Yeah, no, he's just jumping up. Yeah, no, he's getting back.
It does look right now like Menace to Society. They're going to have a solid defense set up on this third point. So 7 minutes left to go. It's still anybody's game. They lost the second point pretty fast, but that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, 7 minutes. It's definitely not time to even worry. They're pushing the cart really well right now. This is a critical point, though. We've got the blue Uber popped a little earlier than they had anticipated. And of course, why not take Ruin in? He's going in doing a little bit of work. Pyro comes around. Here comes the counter pop now. This is important. They need to get the medic. They need to get him. Oh, Sticky's come in. Oh, and Hein goes down. What a great long-range Sticky. Now, protect your medic. Protect your medic. Look at him. Backs up to the sentry. Great work here by MTS. That was a really great counter Uber there, Sal.
It was, and the stab that I saw happen by Jero was really good as well. He managed to keep the enemy med.
Oh, here comes Stabby.
Stabby not getting it.
Platinum denies that. Just says, get out of here, dude. You are not touching my medic. And it's a smart play there. Like I said, Platinum, he's got that sense. He just knows. He knows when something's up and knows when to just get the rocket out there. And he always seems to do it at the right time. It's awesome.
Plat, yeah, he's like... he's precognitive, I'm pretty sure. Dave Plus setting up the mini sentries all over the place and just trying to keep his team pushing forward. But can the Syndicate do this?
He's a precog. He sees crimes before they happen.
He does, and then he commits them.
Nice. He is a smooth criminal. I'll give him that.
Nah.
Anyway,
no.
Yeah. Hey man, it's getting late.
Sorry,
Big headshot there from Jake on Platinum. That's going to shut down some of that defense. Jero down as well. So two key defenders down as the Ubers exchange right in front of each other here. Oh, look at the Pyro though. Pyro trying to get the air blast. 1-2, can't quite get him off. Trying to move in for another one. He gets the heavy. See if that man take a dive, buddy. That's not going to end well.
And Hard Blue's in trouble. He's down now. The defenders are going to lose point 3.
Yeah, they're going to get this here.
Oh no, they need to set
this
up
is
point
huge.
4.
That right there, we were talking about that earlier about what a Pyro can do. That is exactly how a Pyro can win a point right there. That was huge. All their players were focusing on that Pyro. Here comes a spy though. Jero is coming out of the house right now, so far unseen. Nobody sees him yet. Gets one stab. Gets peed on. Can't quite get the other one. Jake takes him down. Well, got Dave down, engineer. I probably would have wanted somebody, but you get what you get. You take what you can get. The good with the bad with the good. It's the facts of life stuff.
So, they are. MTS, of course, have to defend the last point now for 5 minutes. Is that something they can do?
Yeah, absolutely. You can defend this last point for quite a while. You got to get the defense right, though. Where's the sentry right now? Level 3 down below. That's an interesting position. It cuts off. The sentry can't see the right side down there. A lot of people build the sentry up on the right side. I personally hate that position because it's so easy to take out just pushing in. I think that where Syndicate had it before, in that middle area, perfect. That's where it should be.
It does get taken out very quickly here, and the Uber is incoming. Light off. The engineer is down. There's going to be no sentry for the foreseeable future. The Syndicate losing a couple players here. And in fact, this is a solid defense. Look where Hard Blue is. He's got the Uber ready to go. That sentry doesn't matter. This Uber is going to stop the cart for a little while.
Oh, man. Wow, Jake just got pooped on there from behind with the minigun. Never had a chance. Never saw it coming. That's unfortunate. This heavy is basically a mobile sentry gun right now. He's in such a defendable position. Big sticky debt there from Zalox. Gets TMP and Marissa pushing in. It's a strong defense, Sal. You got that. This is a strong defense with no sentry right now.
Yeah, and this is the way that the Syndicate like to play defense as well, of course. They like to hold this upper area with the heavy medic combo and then leave the sentry to its own devices.
MTS on defense.
I know, but I'm telling you that the Syndicate like to hold this way as well. So for MTS to be doing this, they're taking a page out of the Syndicate's playbook. This is
What's
a Syndicate defense.
Stabby's working around here. He's got something in mind. He's gonna try and get up behind them, but that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow here. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do that. This is strong here, and they've got a level 2 up. We need to get that up 2-3 sooner than later. Here comes Stabby. He's gonna take. Oh wow! He goes for the stab as soon as the Uber pops. Takes Plat down here. This is a very aggressive Uber on defense. I don't quite understand this one, Sal.
Yeah, maybe
because here comes Hein, and here comes their Uber. I guess, I mean, if you're really kind of gonna try and go for the low percentage play there, I guess that's one way to do it. And you're 3 up now, and their whole team's on the cart, dude. This is not looking good. This might be it. I think we might be looking at the champion.
Yep,
big play by the Soldier. Not enough, but wow, here we go. This is it. This is it, man.
And that's the Syndicate winning it, Duder. They have won. They only lost one map the entire season. That was in this playoff series. MTS brought the game. It just wasn't quite enough. So the Syndicate are our winners.
Yeah, that is really well fought. Great job. Congratulations to both teams. Great seasons. One of the best seasons of UGC Platinum I can remember. Gotta tell you though, buddy, interesting decision making to pop that Uber when they did. But you know what they say, hindsight is 20/20, and maybe we can ask Hein about that sometime when he does his hindsight little featurette.
He's of course does make his videos. I make videos. Duder does casting.
I
don't
drink.
make videos anymore.
I just drink, man. I'm starting to get back into it. We'll see what happens.
Guys, we are so glad you joined us tonight on eXtv. Hit that follow button if you like seeing competitive Team Fortress 2, especially Highlander, here on eXtelevision. I'm good for the night, Duder. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty good too. I'm so happy that we had 1,800 people sitting there at the end, and they got to see a pretty fun finish there. Interesting decision making, but you know, sometimes it's a mental game, and 90% of what you do in this game is in your own head. So, once again, you know, congratulations to both teams. It was great fun to call it. Sally had an absolute blast hanging out with you, and huge shout out to Infinite for coming in, running down everything for us. Of course, guys, the next season, which I believe will be season 9 of UGC Highlander, starting very soon. UGCleague.com. Check them out. Register up in their forums. All the posts and all the information needs going to be up there. Teams at every level. They've got divisions for any quality of player, any skill level. eXtv is going to be fielding a team in silver, maybe in gold, depending what they do with that division. But stay tuned. We'll have all the dirt and all the news for you. Sal, that's all I got. Been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully we can do this again soon. And take us out, buddy.
Yes, sir. Congrats one more time to the Syndicate and, of course, MTS for coming in second. There were some other games played tonight, I think. You could, of course, have seen the video, at least, on eXtv Esports 2. But, you know, thanks a lot once again to all of our viewers. Hit that follow button. Hit subscribe everywhere you possibly can. Just go on a subscribe spree tonight. Why not?
Do it. Follow everything.
This has been Sal. I've been joined by Duder. Together we have a Fat Dude combo on eXtv. Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen.
Night, everybody.